Oh, yeah! It's time for that Saudi Arabia flow. Nixie, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's fucking go. All right, now all the intro stuff is out of the way. How you doing? Welcome back in. It's a special recorded old school live, not live at all, review. That's right. We're going to take this damn Saudi Arabia show apart segment by segment. And this time, for the first time, I'm not doing this segment by segment breakdown alone. Oh, no. I've got the Nixie to the next, who's always got my backs. What's up, Nixie?
Hello there.
Are you ready for Saudi Arabia?
I am. I've actually been so fucking ready for this. I'm really excited.
You have not been spoiled. Well, you got a little spoiled.
I've got two spoilers. I know the results of two matches, but I'm going to try not to let anything on. So you'll be safe with me, Dave.
Are they big matches?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, technically, really, they're all kind of big matches. The card is stacked.
It is. It's a big show.
So, well, she doesn't get that because she doesn't remember. She doesn't know the big show. But we are about to get into it right now because this started at noon Eastern Standard Time, which I was at work. So I've had to avoid spoilers like the fucking Matrix. But here we are, and we're going to watch Crown Jewel, one of the most stacked cards WWE has put together in a while. A while. Predictions. Oh. What are you predicting? Good show, bad show, indifferent show? Nixie, final thoughts.
I really hope it's going to be a good show because I think it's going to be a good show. They've got too much big stuff going on here for it to fail, surely.
Oh,
let's have a look.
Those are famous words right there. Too big to fail. Let's find out. Sit back, relax, and we'll see you in just a moment after we watch our first segment of Crown Jewel. First unpausing of the evening comes right when Edge just took the edge of a ring steps right up the butthole. We all saw it. It definitely happened. He took one right up the pooper. Nixie, what did you feel about that spot?
It was so funny. His eyes nearly poked out of his head.
It's like the little edge touched his eyeball from the inside.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from that, this has been a very good match so far. I've enjoyed it. One of the most interesting spots I've seen in a Hell in a Cell, the little game of whack fuck there with Edge on the top rope, getting ping-ponged off the cage and into the table. That was a cool spot.
Seth?
Yes, Seth. Sorry, rather. Right.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even see Edge get up and do that, honestly. Like when Seth fell, I was like, shit, did the fucking ring break again? We're getting an act of God again. Nope.
Inridia. Real quick final thing before we finish this match. Love that the woman referee's there. Sorry, I forgot her name. But I love that she's there. That means WWE they're able to implement what they want to implement. That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. That's actually good because they weren't able to do this shit before. Yeah, she's dressed like a potato, but who cares? She's there. It's fine. Do you feel any way about that?
Coming up in the world.
In the world.
Getting changes.
You know what they say? Fish don't fry in the kitchen, and the beans don't burn on the grill. It took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. But now we're up in the big leagues. We got our turn at bat. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. We got to move it on up to that fucking east side. And we got a deluxe apartment in the sky. All right, let's... I
have no idea what you've just said, but anyway.
You don't know... What? George and Wheezy?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to... Yeah, we're going to go watch this if I can get past myself here. Hey, Nixie, before we go any further, who you got? We're almost at the end of this match, so it's a little bit of a cheat. But who do you got, Seth Rollins or Edge?
I think Edge's going to pull it back.
I'm going with Seth. All right, there we go. I'm being contrarian. Give me Seth. Let's go. All right, there it is. Match one done. Seth Rollins, Edge, finishing in Hell in a Cell. The trilogy of matches that we've gotten. Conclusion. Edge with the victory, using Seth Rollins' own move to get the victory. What do you think, Nixie?
That was a fucking awesome match. Awesome. There were points though where it was like, ooh. But I was right. 1-0 to me.
You're right. You got it. You nailed it right. I went with Rollins not just out of contrarianism. Hold on. Not just out of contrarianism. We're gonna act like that edit didn't just happen. Not just out of contrarianism, but because I thought he would win overall. It just made more sense to me that he would win overall because he kind of needs it. Edge is a part-timer. He's not going to be sticking around. So why is he going to get the victory over Seth right now? I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but I think they are separating, I hope, with the brand split. So we'll see where they go after this. But I love the match. Match itself, 8 out of 10. And I say the best use of a chair that I've seen in a spot like that. Edge was getting absolutely hammered by Seth, and then for him to not do the regular pop-up spear finish, to use the chair as a leverage point to nut shot Seth like that was subtle and cool, and I really enjoyed it.
Yep. It was pretty fucking good use of a chair.
Awesome. Final thoughts on the first match, Nixie, before we head on to the next.
I think that was a really strong start. It really good. I enjoyed that a lot. There were some moments where I was like, oh shit, like, you kind of wondered if they were going a bit far, but it was pretty good. It was really good.
No, I knew they weren't going to go too far. That was the thing. Hell in a Cell can't go too far. It's about no limits. It's about brutality. All right, let's get into the next match. I'm sorry, I'm moving it along because I'm already. This is going to be a good night of wrestling. I can already tell they're going heavy. They just blew a nut, and I got a feeling we're going to have a night of nut. So let's get to our night of nut.
And asshole.
And asshole. He got it right up the booper. Woo! All right, next match. All right, we got a cool-down match real quick that we got to watch after that. Exciting. Oh, God, I should probably move the bong out of the fucking frame, huh? We got a hell of a cool-down after the incredible Hell in a Cell matchup. We've got Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali. Return of Mustafa. Who you got?
Yep. I think the one that's usually really happy, Mansoor.
This guy. You couldn't pick him out. Why, do they look alike, Nixie? Or is that what you're trying to say? You can't tell them apart? Racist.
I have mouth dyslexia.
You have mouth racism, xenophobia of the mouth.
I can't pronounce the names properly,
the
so
one
I don't.
Who looks happier.
He is the one that looks happier. He's always really happy, but he was really angry when we saw him on Monday. He promised that he was not going to be smiling and that he's going to get revenge. And he shut the other guy up. Like, the other guy came out and was like trying to give it the biggle, and like he was like, "No, it's my turn to talk."
Yes, that's right. That's basically you on this show. Like, no, Dave, shut up. My turn to talk.
Yep.
Pass the ball, baby. I'm gonna go. I can't keep going contrarian. I'm gonna end up losing. Yeah, give me Mansoor.
I think Mansoor's gonna win because this is his hometown.
Yeah, but WWE likes to punish people in their hometown. Historically, they love if they could do what that fucking ring steps did to Edge's asshole, that's what they like to do to people.
Well,
they do.
We'll see, but that's my prediction for this match.
Two things you don't want to have happen if you're in WWE. You don't want it to be your birthday, and you don't want it to be in your hometown because it's not going to go well for you. Just not. All right, let's get to this match because I'm sure it'll be riveting. And if you don't think so, you're a racist. Unpause. We're unpausing. Shit. What the fuck is happening in this match with Mansoor and Mustafa Ali? This motherfucker Mansoor is actually pulling the choke of Mustafa Ali deeper into him as he was. What the fuck is happening, Nixie? Why was he holding the legs?
I don't know.
Jesus. How could he be this green? He's about to go out. We don't know if this is the end of the match, but let's find out. Jeez, I just had to rant. This pissed me off. Back to it. He's alive! He's alive! We're back to it. All right, that one's in the books. First off, I just want to get this out of the way. That match was markedly better than I thought it was going to be. Or even when I was watching it, I was like, wait a second. This is actually good. And the finish was really good. I love the that little spinning over the top
that
rope
move.
cutter he's got. It's a little sexy. I was like, oh, all right.
It's really good, and that's the thing. I really enjoy his moves. Yeah. To be fair, like he's got quite a lot of good a good amount of skill going for him. It's just a shame that he had that moment where it was actually like so obvious about the holding the leg in place. But I mean, other than that, I'm glad he won. I'm glad he won, and I'm glad that he was smiling at the end, that he didn't go all like dark and depressing, because we need happy people at the moment. We need happiness in our lives.
And you know what else we need? We need to remember the entertainment aspect of the industry. It gets downplayed so much, the meme of sports entertainment. But the reality is, since the beginning of time in wrestling, since it's been traveling, this is a common practice. And what we saw tonight is it's entertainment. It's the entertainment aspect of it, but it's also something so integral to the sport. Whether it's Antonio Inoki taking on Ric Flair, that's a little more in wrestling, but still, you know what I mean? It's in Japan. Those are type of things that we're talking about here. That's what we saw tonight. We had a Olympic level judo player from Saudi Arabia. Oh, excuse me, karate. I don't know why I went back to judo. Karate player, karate player, and he was in the Olympics. Came out, huge pop from the crowd, and gave a great kick, and then he, puts over Mansoor. That was really cool. The crowd really got into it. Those are the type of moments that, whether or not you want to buy into this whole, the representation and all that type of stuff, the importance of it, whether you believe it or not, those kids are going to remember that. That was not a bullshit pop. They recognized immediately who that was when he took off his mask.
Yep.
His headdress. They knew exactly who he was, and that's going to stand out. And on top of everything else, it was a good match.
It was a good match. It was.
Seven and above, I'd give the match just on its own.
It was a really good match, and you know what? It wasn't drawn out. It didn't take too long to get through either.
Good amount of time.
Yeah, it was all nicely paced, I feel.
Yeah, I liked it. All right, next match.
Next match.
Let's go. We got to wade through all the cancer stuff though. A lot of cancer stuff tonight.
Because cancer is bad.
Cancer, except for Cosby. Hashtag cancer for Cosby.
Hashtag cancer for Cosby.
And if you need to ask why, you're stupid. All right, let's go. We're back. I'm really upset because I was really funny a moment ago, but not only did I not record it, but I stopped the other recording, so we're no longer doing it the way that I wanted to be doing it, and I'm upset. But that's okay, because Michael Cole made a funny joke a second ago as we were coming in to give predictions for this match, because he said, I can't even do it again. Matt Riddle is riding high to the ring, which is funny because he was on a camel, but he was also probably high. Get it? Because it's about weed and stuff and drugs. Get it?
And you know who is cool as fuck was those fucking camels.
Those camels were cool.
There has been fireworks and fucking people screaming and lights flashing and everything, and them camels do not have any fucks to give. They are living their best life.
You know why though?
Why is that?
Because they're smoking. Because they smoke the cigarettes.
What did they smoke?
Camels, of course. If advertising have taught me anything, it's that camels smoke cigarettes. And remember, kids, nothing calms you down after a long day of being yelled at by teachers and your parents than a calming, relaxing, smooth, silky cigarette. Smoke up, Johnny, or Janet, because cigarettes don't care if you're a boy or girl. They give you cancer no matter what. Nixie?
Oh, God.
Who do you what? Child cancer and that what?
Just thinking about the fact that they literally just did the breast cancer awareness fucking thing, and then you're doing a whole bit about fucking cigarettes. And
tits don't smoke. Yeah. Tits don't fuck. They're not gonna get titties. Are not gonna get offended.
Well, they shouldn't smoke. If they do,
tits are incapable of smoking. They don't get tit cancer because there's a fucking cigarette clipped under the tit. That's not how it works. that cancer doesn't care about my child smoking cancer joke. And besides that they're choosing the cancer. It's a victimless crime. Nixie, who do you got in this match? RK Bro or Styles and Omos?
I really want to see Omos get taken out properly, because I think it's going to come down to Orton versus Omos. I don't think Riddle's going to be in it for very long. AJ is
like they're not getting
showboating.
eliminated. I don't know. What do you mean?
No, I just don't think. I think that it's going to be it's going to come down to Omos is going to fucking tear Riddle apart again, he has done.
Omos is going to get a little bit of a spotlight here.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think that it will come down to Omos nearly taking Randy Orton out, and then AJ is going to try and showboat his way in and try and take the victory. And then I think Omos is going to turn on AJ, because I think they've been building towards that for a while.
For one, this is incredibly fucking descriptive. Every other match so far has been who you got, answer, name, out. Did you read something? Would you like to share something with the class?
No, this is just a prediction, because I've been thinking this for a while, that it just seems like with AJ seems to be very showboaty, and I don't think Omos is all about that. I think he's like he's going to have enough of it.
He's the heavy, but I don't know if they're going to be breaking him up anytime soon, because Omos is still pretty green. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's.
What if he goes and decides to tag team with Orton, because Orton does not get on with Riddle.
No,
they've been playing that up as well.
Orton is tolerant, but he's not going to take a green fuck like Omos around. No, I mean, there's no entertainment in that. The entertainment factor with Orton and Riddle, for as much as I hate Riddle, has been great. The shit with the camel, I live for Orton's facial expressions, and that camel could have shit on Orton at any time. I live for this. This is fucking fantastic. Give me Orton and Riddle.
I think there'll be a twist. That's my prediction for this match.
Let's find out, Shyamalan. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, what is Shyamalan? Shyamalan's an Indian, right? I was trying to tie it into Saudi Arabia and stuff, but I don't know if he's Arabic.
I have no clue.
Shamalama Ding Dong? I don't know.
Shamalunga Ding Dong? I don't know.
I don't know either. All right. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Twist. All right. We're back. That was the end of RK Bro versus Omos and AJ Styles. First off, Fake, would you like to regale us with the last line you just said about Riddle? What was Riddle doing?
He was living his best life without his wife.
Oh, and that's a deep, cold burn. You could be in the Discord listening to these deep, cold burns. And speaking of deep, cold burn, Nixie, also, would you please repeat what you said Riddle's wrestling style reminded you of?
A 7-year-old pretending to be a wrestler, doing wrestling moves with their little brother in their bedroom.
It's funny because it's true. He just flails around, but he is a good athlete. He knows what he's doing. Overall, good match. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Didn't see a lot out of Omos. God damn it. AJ was great. I mean, it's sometimes you got to take a moment and kind of appreciate that you're seeing Randy Orton and AJ Styles in there at like 38 and 40 something respectively, and they're killing it. And we're talking about arguably two of the top 10 to top 15 wrestlers of all time. It's just kind of cool. Yeah. In-ring performers, if we're just talking in-ring performer, they're both probably top 10. And the real, if we're strictly talking in-ring, you might even be able to make AJ certainly in the top 5.
Really?
Stretch. Yeah, AJ is one of the probably top 3-4 greatest in-ring performers of all time. But now when you talk about overall, that's when you got AJ lacks in the talking. Orton doesn't, but he's not. Orton, as great as he is, 15 title reigns, whatever he's had. I mean, the dude has been around forever. Third generation superstar. He's still not Triple H. He's still not Shawn Michaels. He's still not The Rock. He's still not Stone Cold. He is Kurt Angle. He is more than Y2J. He is more than Edge. He's more than those guys, but he's not quite Shawn, Triple H, Ric Flair. He's not quite there. But that's the only company he's not keeping, in my opinion, Nixie.
Fair dues.
But I mean,
I just found that interesting. That
I mean, he's great. They're
top.
both great. Which one? Well, I don't even think it's necessarily mine. I think this is just kind of one of those. Most people would kind of go with that. If you've been watching wrestling for a long time, I don't think that's not a crazy statement to make. I know we got a couple of long-term wrestling fans in there, and if that is a crazy statement to make, please tell me, and we can talk about it for a second.
Yeah, leave us a comment. Tell us who your top 10 are.
Oh, I'm talking about those two chuds in the fucking chat.
No, I'm talking about anyone who's watching the review. I want to know what people think. I want to know so I have better perspective on who to look out for.
There you go, you fuckers. Nixie wants your top 10 wrestlers of all time. And this is smack dab in the middle of the review, so you better be watching it. You better give her a goddamn fucking top 10 list. Now let's go back to the action because we got Bex. Big time Bex doing a promo. Oh, what'd you think of the match?
It was a good match.
Yeah, out of 10?
A 7, maybe?
Yeah, 6 or 7. Yeah, I'm right around there. Not bad.
Yeah.
That's not a weak 6. If I do give it a 6, it's a strong 6. It was a good match. Good match.
Yeah.
On to the next one. Gotta unpause for that. Wait a second. Becky just called Bianca Esther. That's hysterical. ESTer. That's hysterical. I don't know. Has she called her that before?
I don't know. I've never really caught it before.
Fake?
I think she has actually.
Oh, God, that's fucking hysterical. That's clever. Esther. That's fucking good. Shit. All right, back to it.
Just dig like the whole, like she's so incredulous, you know?
Becky, yeah, in general.
She's always kind of been
I
like
unpaused. I unpaused. Jesus, I wasn't expecting Bedlam. I wasn't expecting the Bedlam. No, we're reacting to Becky Lynch's promo, which I thought was really good. Go around the room. Oh God, who to choose first? Fake or Matt? Oh, Fake. Go.
She's kind of going down the same route as Seth as far as her character goes, where she's like so over the top and like corny like at all times.
I was thinking that too because like they're together, aren't they? So it's quite funny how they're acting it, but
Paralleling.
Right, paralleling. They're acting the same is what I was gonna say.
Yes, parallel. They're playing the mind game. I don't know if it's there. I think there's subtleties in how they're going about it. The big time Becky persona, I'm really digging the way she's doing it, because I feel it's a little different than Seth. Seth is manic. Seth is out of his fucking mind manic. Becky's in control.
Becky just looks like she's drinking her own Kool-Aid, which is kind of cool.
Well, she looks like she's doing a rock impersonation, which I think is the point. She's even starting to look like him a little bit. You know, she's getting tanner. She's popping
glowing.
up the sunglasses. She's glowing. I don't know. She had a baby. Maybe you glow like that. I mean, you've had 2 of them. Are you double glowing?
I don't know. You tell me. Do I glow, Dave?
Yes, you do.
Wow.
You're a beautiful, magnificent specimen of a woman, and you are appreciated and celebrated.
But then Becky's not the woman. Becky is the man.
You know, why do we got to bring fucking gender politics into things?
I'm just saying.
Don't ruin my wrestling with the gender politics. All right, back to it. We're going to see what's happening next, because we're going to be up all fucking night at this rate. All right, we got Doudrop and Zelina Vega. Nixie's already gotten spoiled. She knows who wins the match.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Queen Doudrop. Let's see what happens. I don't think it'll be a good match, though. I'll predict that, too. Under 3 minutes. I'll predict that, too. Let's go. You know what? I was wrong on all accounts there. It was not a bad match. It went over 3 minutes, and Zelina Vega is the new queen. I'm not mad at any of that. The match was really solid. It was not bad. Piper fucking Doudrop looked great. I don't know if I like that she didn't win, but at least it made sense. They did a really good job of the big person, little person dynamic, and Zelina got a nice win. Nixie, what'd you think?
I knew that Zelina was going to win because it got spoiled for me, but I didn't know how she was going to win. And that finishing move was pretty fucking impressive.
It was.
That was really nice. I liked the way that they did it, and I think they had enough fake outs as well that like it You know, like usually these matches are over so fucking fast.
Yeah.
But like it really felt like they actually gave it some, you know, some fucking depth, which was good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that sunset bomb is not a hard or not an easy move, rather, to make look good a lot of the times because so many people go for it now. But when you nail it, you nail it. And with
with that
woman,
dynamic,
that's hard, man.
Yeah,
that was all dewdrop. Like the physics of that was all dewdrop. Got to give her some credit. That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I give the match a solid 6-7. We have Queen Vega. I think it's safe to say that we owe you one. We owed you one. We fucked you a couple times here. There's all the controversy with what happened with you, us, and Tommy End. Let's just try to bygones be bygones. Sorry we didn't let you talk at 9/11. You're Queen of the Ring. You're the first ever. Hopefully this makes us all fair and square. That's what it kind of feels like, because Liv Morgan feels like she was penciled into this for, ever. So
yep.
I don't know. But I don't hate it. I like Zelina. She's a baby, but I don't mind Zelina at all.
I don't mind it. I was rooting for Dewdrop. I really liked it. I like her as a character anyway. But I think that she's still sort of finding her way through anyway. So I don't think they've done her dirty by making her take a look at hell.
No. And it was a good match. It wasn't a 2-minute match. It wasn't a throwaway. They gave the match a little bit of justice. Whether or not they gave the whole tournament justice, I don't know. But they gave the match the justice, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
All righty. On to the next one. Prediction time. We have time for a murder. It's Bill Goldberg, Bobby Lashley, and I expect somebody to die. Nixie, what's your predictions?
Do you know what? I don't know what to even think about this one. I in my head, I kind of feel Bobby might take the win, but I don't know. He's been on a bit of a losing streak recently, so who the fuck knows?
Well, when you look at these type of situations, you look at the part-time, full-time dynamic. Goldberg, he's worked a little more frequently than I thought he was going to, but it feels like it's about time for him to go away again. Not sure if that's going to be the case, but it feels like historically this is about where he pops out. Match 2, match 3, pop out, bye-bye. So I'm going to go with Bobby, but
yeah.
Bill's son is there. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna go with Bobby.
The thing is that with what Goldberg has promised, how would it make sense to make him win? Because he'll have to fucking murder Bobby Lashley, and they're not going to show a murder. So.
Well, you never know. It's possible. This is Saudi Arabia. If there's anywhere to get away from it, it's to get away with it. It's there.
God damn.
That's right. Just say they were a front to... No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Fucking hell.
I was about to go somewhere. I was about to get myself on a list. Let's get out of here. We're going back to it. Let's watch some more. Hold on. Before we go any further, we're watching Bobby Lashley's entrance package, and I just realized he was doing moves on Cedric Alexander, who's back in the Hurt business.
Ooh.
Come on. Oh, somebody's getting fired. All right, let's.
I think you both.
Shut up! But I don't know if we did a prediction or not. Dixie, who you got, Bill or Bob?
Bob.
Bill.
Lashley.
All right, I'm going Bill. Let's go. Wait, no, I'm going Bob. We did do the predictions because I said Bob. I'm going Bob. I'm sticking Bob. All right, we're back to it. Bob. Okay, Bob and Bill. Bill and Bob. Not the worst. I actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking downplay it. It was a good for what it was, and I gotta be tentative because the internet's crazy. But for what it was actually pretty good. And we were just talking about it. I think this is one of Bill Goldberg's best matches, not just in WWE. I mean, that's gonna go on his short list. If Bill Goldberg never wrestles again, I think he could be okay with that. That was a really nice little fight right there. Nixie, what do you think? Am I crazy?
I don't think you're crazy. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Goldberg's previous stuff, so to me, this
was this match good? Is all.
I mean, it was good. There were parts where I thought it was a little bit slow, but only because Goldberg at the very beginning, at least, he didn't seem to be doing very much.
Well, they're a combined age of a fucking 100, Nixie. Just be glad that they're fucking still living.
It just with the leg injury and everything, like at some points it felt a little bit slow, but not jarring, not to the point where it really spoiled the fun of it or anything. It just felt like it took a little while to get started for me.
Yeah, personally. No, 100%. These are geriatrics that we're talking about, and no matter how good they look, it was but all jokes aside, it was a good match. They went for it, I think, as much as they could have. The ending was great. The little crash pad table spot, I'm not the biggest fan of, but if you're gonna do it, doing it off of a nice drop like that, and that was good. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
that was pretty good. All right, let's see how the rest of this night is going to go. We only got a couple matches left, I think. Xavier Woods, Finn Balor, the Triple Threat Whammons, and the
Big E.
Island of Relevancy. Oh, yeah, Big E, Drew McIntyre, and then we go to the Island of Relevancy. Yeah.
Oh, how?
Like your tribal chief. Okay, let's get back to it. Prediction time. Wait. Are we on? Oh, yeah, we're on. Prediction. Was we on the whole time? I don't know. We'll find out in playback. Prediction time, Finn Balor. And, God, I hope the camera didn't catch me fucking say what I just said about Heyman a couple minutes ago. Fucking Balor. I got to check it now. Balor and Xavier Woods for the King of the Ring title. Who gets it, Nixie?
I can't. I know the answer, so I cannot predict on this one.
I've not had a good prediction night.
Who do you think?
It's a heart versus head thing.
Okay, so Heart
says Xavier Woods. I mean, Woods nuts over this thing, but the head says they got to give Finn something. Motherfucker lost because of God. They got to give Finn something. So I'm going to go Finn. That's my logic, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Let's find out what happened, shall we?
Shall we? Hail King Woods.
All hail King Woods. That's right, Xavier Woods. Giving me another incorrect prediction.
All hail King Woods.
All hail King Woods. I'm so happy that he won, man. I do feel this might be the end of Balor's time in WWE. I think it's coming.
Really?
This doesn't make sense to me. That he... Leaving NXT was not something that Finn said he wanted to do anytime soon. Last year, this was not this interview that just keeps ringing in my head that we're not going to see the Demon like for years and years and ever and ever. And I'm happy on NXT, and they brought him to NXT just to make him happy. And yeah, I don't see this. I don't see this ending well for Finn and WWE. But we'll see. Only time will tell. We don't have to make this a negative. Make it a positive, because this is about the power of positivity. This is about Xavier Woods fulfilling a Shawn Michaels type situation. Lifelong, the boyhood dream comes true. And he was beautiful. It was a good moment. It was a really solid little match. It's Finn Balor. You can put him in there with a broomstick. But Xavier's also very good as well. Loved it. Happy. Positive vibes. Good feels. Tear. Nixie, what do you think?
Yeah, great. It was a great match. And I'm just happy for Xavier Woods to get it, because it feels like because he's won and everyone was rooting for him, it feels like we've won. So it's really nice. And I like I was just saying before we went live, like I love the whole New Day dynamic where there's not a power struggle between people in it, because they're always just so fucking happy for each other. Like I was expecting fucking Big E to come running out like sobbing like a little girl and put the crown on his head, or fucking Kofi to come out. It's like, because they're just so supportive. So you want them to win, you want them to succeed, and I'm just really happy that it's all hail King Woods time.
Yeah, if you're familiar with the New Day's story, you understand why they're like that. These guys were misused talents, all three of them, going nowhere. Kofi had the best career of the three, and his career was dog shit, let's be frank. And they put him in this group that was supposed to kind of revitalize their career. It was awful. It was just the right guys, wrong vibe. They just completely missed the vibe. It didn't fit. It was just wrong. And it was so bad that Vince did something he typically doesn't do. He said, just do what you want. Fuck it. Can't get any worse. And it didn't. It became one of the most incredible. Like, this is year 5 of this or some crazy fucking shit. And it gets a little old at times, and then they find ways to reinvent it. Whether it's Kofi Mania, whether it's Big E getting his run, whether it's them getting back in a tag team title picture and seeing what direction they're going to go there, whether it's them doing something outside of the ring. It's just they're always doing stuff. And I'm really, from as much shit as I threw at the New Day, because arguably nobody hit the New Day as hard as I hit the New Day. And the over-the-top rope was invented because of the New Day, and my hatred and anger for not only the New Day, but anybody bringing up the New Day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how over-the-top rope was invented. During a New Day rant. Yeah. So I'm happy to see the story with a happy ending, and I love Xavier Woods because he keeps it tight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the next match, shall we?
Shall we?
Nixie, we're running out of show. Quick predictions. Drew McIntyre, Biggie.
Heart says Drew, head says Biggie.
Biggie. There's only one answer, Biggie. All right, back to it. Let's go. All right, we're back here. The match is over. Biggie retains his big old championship over Drew McIntyre. And a good match. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I think Biggie needs a serious feud. Big heel feud badly. Nixie, what did you think of the match?
I thought it was a good match. I always love any match that's got Drew McIntyre.
Yes, but not for his wrestling prowess. So
just because I want to bite him. He looks so biteable.
You can't bite the wrestlers, Nixie.
Why?
I don't think they'd appreciate it.
I think they would.
No. I think you'd get away with it before I'd be able to get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not just on Drew. My creepy ass tried to grab me a handful of Becky Lynch. I don't think they'd like that. Women can get away with having an orgasm all over Roman Reigns. I have video proof.
Yup.
Video
evidence. Oh yeah. I remember seeing that.
I watched a woman sexually harass him and then have a full-blown orgasm. Looked like a gushy one too. Right on TV. Kids watch that show, Nixie. Kids watch that show.
Family entertainment.
Family entertainment.
Yep.
But you know what? A family who comes together? No, that's not right.
Wow.
No. We have to appease all audiences. I mean, it's all about the demographic nowadays. And there's incestuous going on in 18 to 45. So that's good. That's good demo. Home and away, batting averages, and all that type of fucking shit. If you get the reference, you get the reference. All right, back to the show. Jesus. We got to do predictions again, and I'm tired. Triple threat, SmackDown Championship. Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks. Who you got, Nixie?
Ooh, this is a tough one. I think Becky Lynch will retain.
Yeah, easiest one of the night. Becky retains.
Becky really?
Retains. Yeah. The easiest one of the night. And this might not be a very long match. Might be disturbingly short for some. Actually, no, this is going to go long because the way Brock Roman's going to be long. Don't ask me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's watch the match. Whoa! All right, the women fucking just showed up, showed out, and frankly stole the show. That was wow.
Insane.
Wow. Yeah, Nixie, take it. You're a woman. Speak on this. What did your people do?
That was crazy. That was so much going on in that, but so much power and so much fucking skill and athleticism, acrobatics, fucking everything. Like, Jesus Christ, they came in and they fucking showed up and rolled their fucking sleeves up and said, fucking get in there.
In a very difficult environment, from the people watching, from the clothes they're wearing, from the heat, from how long of a journey this has already been, knowing they have another plane ride home. This is not an easy place to show up and pull off a WrestleMania level main event. And they just did. I mean, that was about as good as they could have done it for those three. There was still a little botching, but nothing that is like a huge transgression.
A little bit. I mean, by the time that the really big like Bianca lifting fucking Sasha on her back and Becky on her arm.
Yeah.
I mean, she might have dropped Becky last second, but at the same time, like, Jesus, that was deep into the match. Her body must have already been quite fatigued, and like fucking to do that, like even to get halfway through that move, like that's incredible. That's an incredible amount of strength.
Agreed. I was impressed with everybody. The ring general, for me, in this match was Sasha Banks. I find that very interesting. I've been a very heavy critic of Sasha over the years when it comes to just her demeanor, her overall body language. When I always know when Sasha's losing. I feel like she's changing. I feel like Sasha is becoming a little bit, for a while now, actually. But I really noticed it tonight. She was calling shots in the ring almost the entire night. She was in charge of that match. And she was spectacular. Bianca was great. I think this entire feud with Becky has been fantastic. I knew Bianca wasn't getting it back tonight. She probably won't. I don't know if they're even on the same show after tonight.
The thing is that this match just shows that they're not doing her dirty because, my God, they really made a showcase out of just how much fucking strength and skill that girl's got. And they're really just making a better story by showing how hungry she is to get this title and how she's going to go on this journey to really get there. But they are not doing her dirty because she is getting some fucking spots that are absolutely astonishing. They're amazing.
Have I ever told you what I feel the true job of a champion is?
No, but I'm sure you're about to tell me.
You know, why do you have to be fucking shitty? Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I'm Dead on Dave on a Dead on Dave show. It's fucking wrestling. No, you know what? Now you don't get to know. Now you don't get to know.
Shitty.
You guys in the chat, you want to tell her later on, fucking type it in the comment section. But I ain't telling her. Now you'll never know what the true fucking job of a champion is. We're going to watch the main event. Who you got, Brock or fucking or Roman? Damn it,
Roman.
Nixie. Yep.
It'll be Roman,
Fucking
I'm sure.
Jerk. The goddamn champion's job.
Dave, it's 4:10 in the morning, Dave.
You don't get to know. We'll be back. You know, just the worst. The worst. Okay. I'm sure this is not going to be, because wrestling Twitter hates everything. What a fuck. First off, what a fucking show.
Yeah.
What a show. The show of the year, top to bottom, fantastic. But that main event, let's talk about it. It had a little bit of a slow beginning, first 2 or 3 minutes, which I didn't think was going to even be the length of the whole match. Little slow start. When it picked up, look out. I can't recall the last time I saw Brock Lesnar work like that. Like, he was like 2 seconds away from throwing a headlock and shit. Like, this guy was doing wrestling. We watched Brock Lesnar wrestle, and we watched him have fun, which I have been saying. This version that we've been seeing of Brock for a while, since a little bit before Brock Party, he's just enjoying it. I think one day he realized, he goes, I live on this beautiful fucking farm in Canada. I bang Sable. I have kids that nobody fucks with. I got a daughter who looks exactly like me who's going to eat fucking men's penises. I've got all the cows to punch that I could ever want to punch in my entire life. I got this job where everyone worships me like a god. I'm one of the greatest athletes to ever live. Why am I a grumpalopicus? I'm going to go enjoy my job. And this man is enjoying his job, and we're seeing a different Brock Lesnar. And we're seeing the best version of Brock Lesnar. Yeah. This is the best Brock Lesnar I've ever seen. Yeah. LA Knight. Yeah. Nixie, what do you think of the main event?
That is just fucking, the man is a juggernaut.
He's incredible.
Jesus, he's so fucking huge. Like, to dwarf someone like Roman Reigns.
Right.
Like, not in height, but like just fucking Jesus in width, in fucking, oh my God. It was pretty fucking scary.
It was. And then jumping over Roman. By the way, use of Paul Heyman. Perfect. Paul was give the man a fucking Academy Award. That was some of the best emotional face work, whatever you want to call it, ringside action, whatever. That's some of the best I've ever seen. He was unbelievable, and he got the throw perfect. The belt landed exactly in the middle, and he threw his hands up like he definitely said something in Yiddish. I mean, like he was great.
I hope it was a prayer, because he's gonna need it.
He pissed off everybody, and the whole ending sequence with him staring at Roman, waiting for acknowledgement, waiting for some sign that did I get away with this? It was brilliant. I'm in love. This match, I gotta watch that match again. That was great. This night was unfucking real. The match. What did you think of the match specifically, Nix?
The match was really, really well done. It was fun. It didn't go on too long. But it wasn't short.
Right, perfect length.
Yeah, like I think you were worried that they might just like try and end it really quickly, but I think they did quite a lot of work in the time that they had, and I love the fact that Roman was at the beginning, like he was almost not scared, but like he was using he was like, do not let this man suplex me, and he was holding onto the ropes, he was holding onto anything that he possibly could, and yeah, like they're still showing that Roman is smart. Like
these guys have wrestled a lot. They've main evented Manias together, and none of their Mania matches, nothing they've done is anywhere close to what they did tonight. This was the best these two have been together. This is the best I've seen out of Brock Lesnar maybe ever. This is some of Roman's best work. This is some of Paul Heyman's best work. And you were right. The length of this match, just like my penis, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly. It's just I'm not. I might walk this back at some point, but I'm not 6-star Meltzering this, but this was fucking great. I don't know if these two, in this circumstance with this storyline, could have put together a better match than they did. Brock pins him. There's controversy.
He knocks the fucking ref out.
Think about that. Brock Lesnar at 41, 42, whatever he is, years old, threw a 275-plus pound Roman Reigns in the air 2 or 3 feet onto a tiny Charles Robinson.
Yep.
That was...
But it was so funny because he, like, the controversial side is that, like, everyone's going to say, well, technically Brock pinned Roman, but the ref was out for the count. And then he just picks the ref up with one hand.
Drops him.
Get out of here. Like, kicks him out the ring or whatever. But,
so good.
But then the Uso brothers come out and kick him in the face. And everything. Like, there's so many reasons that this is not over.
No.
Like,
and Heyman.
Yeah, and Heyman's decision, that is gonna have a fucking
I didn't see that coming.
Return. That's gonna bite him in the arse.
I didn't see that coming because it's the worst movie could have made, and
yeah.
He's too good of a so that I don't like it for that reason because he's too good of a strategist to have made the worst move possible. But maybe that it was that hard of a decision. Maybe we're gonna get a good explanation. This is Paul Heyman. He does like to talk, so. I think tomorrow night's SmackDown is unmissable. If you enjoyed tonight's pay-per-view, you've got to watch SmackDown tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, there's going to be a reckoning for Paul Heyman.
Oh, and by the way, this SmackDown will not be on FS1, I don't believe. This SmackDown will be on Fox. And this SmackDown might draw really nice numbers. 2.5 million plus, I think.
I think this entire evening, the Crown Jewel show was amazing. To be honest, I wouldn't say that there was a bad match. Even the cool down ones that we didn't necessarily care a lot for, like I still immensely enjoyed them. Like they all.
Like I'm still thinking of Mansoor. I'm still thinking of that moment with that fucking karate player I've never heard of. That was a great moment. There were so many of those throughout. And the women, maybe we didn't earlier. I don't know if we talked about the match after Bex and all that. The women, absolutely. If we did, give another fucking moment for the ladies, man.
Yeah.
As good as Brock and Roman were, and they were definitely worthy to be the main event. I don't know if they were better than the women. Not from a technical standpoint, like from ring content, no. But overall storytelling, they're right on fucking par. I'm really impressed with the top. I'm impressed with everybody tonight. They were great.
The Brock and Roman fight definitely has a very, very captivating story arc going on. Like, I really want to know what the fuck's going to happen now. But like from the content in the ring, like the actual like technicals and the skill and everything, women's had it hand down.
Yeah,
hands down, the women's had it.
Not that they did anything bad here with the men too, because like I said, Brock was like, you don't see Brock work like this very often. You know, not modern day Brock. Maybe earlier days Brock, but I mean, he didn't have to either. You know, he was such a fucking beast. But modern day Brock, even more so. He's had to rely on that juggernaut mentality. The Undertaker's probably gotten the best out of Brock in that time. I mean, they were pretty amazing. But I think what we're seeing right now is on par with that, if not better. I loving it. He looks amazing. He's just... I gush over Brock Lesnar. I respect him. He's a Midwestern kid who fucking dominates whatever he does. This dude dominated fucking high school and collegiate wrestling. He fucking dominated his way into wrestling. He goes hurt, did not even realize he got diverticulitis, quits wrestling early, goes over and tries to play football, almost makes the Minnesota Vikings. Doesn't. Last man fucking cut. Says, fuck it, now I'm going to go beat people's heads in for a living. Does it. Wins the world fucking title, even after losing his first big fight. You know, he had a couple of matches outside of UFC, comes in, loses his first one, still goes on, doesn't quit, finds a way, figures it out, beats the fucking guy's head in that beat him in his first UFC match. Frank fucking Mir, trivia question for you. Boom. Point is... This man is, and then when he got bored of that, he goes and moves on to greener pastures to only go back and win again. Prediction, Brock Lesnar will fight at UFC 300. This dude is unfucking godly. Ungodly.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed tonight, I would say.
I think tonight was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Absolutely. I think that's about going to do it, though. We've watched a lot of the show. We did cut out some of the promo stuff, but
it is 4:45 in the morning.
4:45 for her. This is going to be an almost hour-long review, so enjoy that, motherfuckers. Thank you for hanging out. Let me get the outro music going. I think it's outro music time, Nixie, don't you?
I think so.
Where is it? I gotta find it. I can't find. There it is. My outro. There it is. I've had a fantastic time. I hope you all have too. Crown Jewel was a success in my book. The best Crown Jewel we've had. On par of WrestleMania, finally, for the first time. We've heard them say it so many times. But tonight, it really was. And there ain't really much more to say. Enjoy your evening. Put down below what you think. Nixie, good night.
Good night.
I never left my frame, so we're still looking at me right now. I'm going to go to my outro, cold frame. I'm not going to hit the outro yet because I want you guys to make sure you go down below and tell me what you thought of tonight.
I want you to tell me your top 10 wrestlers, too.
She wants top 10 wrestlers. Anybody else in here have a request for the monkeys in the fucking chat?
Remember to hit that like button.
Fuck all
Smash that subscribe.
Hit the like button. Smash it. Good night.
Smash it.
Everybody go to sleep. Good night.